People think that we're always going to have food in the shops. We're always going to have fuel at the petrol gas station. We're always going to have water running from the tap. Guess what? The Palestinians don't have any water because they bombed all their water supplies. They've cut off all supply lines for food. They have locked them into a prison of which they cannot escape, and they bomb them, telling them, go over here, it's safe. They go over there, bam, they get bombed. They're on the beach now where there's nothing. They're living in the sand on the beach, trying to squeak by with little ramshackle tents, and yet they bomb them there too. They've been doing it in the last few days. They're not stopping.
Yeah, and you've actually seen this with your own eyes. You weren't there during the peak of a war, but they're still doing it, correct? They're still killing people. And
I was there in 2008. I was there in 2010. My job, actually, I'm an actual journalist, and I didn't do it for money either. I mean, I have a problem with, like, sitting down and hearing somebody talk about a story where half their family has been murdered. They're lying next to the corpses of the bodies of their loved ones. They're going out with white flags trying to get help from the medical services to help the family members that are still dying. When you listen to people tell these stories, do you think they want to keep recounting this story daily?
No.
No. And am I going to make money off of this for you to tell me your story? So I was living in Gaza.
You're going to lose a lot of money off it. I've lost a lot of money by speaking out against Zionism.
Yeah, what I've done is a choice. I've talked about this before, but I actually took a sort of unwitting vow of poverty. I equated in my younger years that if I was doing this truth-telling stuff, but it was profit-motivated, that it would diminish the integrity or the value or the humanity, the noble qualities. So I really over and over and over again, even when I was rescuing green sea turtles in Hawaii as a dive instructor, I could have sold that footage for money. What was more important to me was to have all the media report the story, and over time I was able to get them to manipulate the story, and that led to the creation of a marine sanctuary. But I could have made money. I didn't monetize any of this stuff because I genuinely have a commitment to truth and justice. This is my commitment. Peace, that's the end of the truth and justice process. In fact, fuck your peace without justice. I'll die, thank you very much, before I will bow to your shit and allow myself to live a good life while, there's 20,000 dead kids in Gaza?
Yeah, at least minimum. I mean, Lancet saying potentially 200,000 dead people.